Howdy, it's Liz again, and I have a new junk journal for you. This is not a flow journal, not a kit, it's a partially finished junk journal. It has a book cover that I have decoupaged with a napkin and put 3 eyelets in so that it's ready to be strung. Goes all the way around. It's got 1 coat of decoupage on the top. And the insides are finished with this paper, both sides, but there are no pockets in here. What I decided to do was just send it to you so that you can finish it yourself, because I know a lot of people like to put the finishing touches on a junk journal. The pages are cut. They are from... Most of them are from a Scrapberry's Holiday Romance paper kit, and I think I used all the pages in here. I think there were 9. And I also have a bag of goodies to go at the end. And I alternated the scrapbook paper with lined paper that I had sprayed. And I should probably mention that this is about 5.5 by 8.5 tall, just a little bit taller, I think, than 8.5. So you get most of the scrapbook paper in here, and then the rest are in the little scraps. And I don't know if you can see it, but I sprayed these with alcohol inks in shades of pink and blue and teal, and some of them have a little bit of a faint pattern on them as well that I sprayed. So this is a book page in French, and then every other page is for writing. This is a great journal for writing, and it does have a sea and sort of vacation theme. So if you would want to remember your vacations, you can put pictures in here. This one actually is a little bit more of a forest scene. It's got sort of a Victorian feel. Again, here's the faint pattern. This is a vintage train and boat schedule from Europe. And again, writing paper with a sea theme. This is a book from a stamp album. You might be able to see the pattern here. It's a very faint paisley pattern stencil that I used on that. Pretty blue clouds. Writing paper. This one I think is actually in Dutch. It's got a little bit of a vintage feel. Although the paper has a vintage sort of Victorian theme, it is done in lighter colors, so I didn't go really grungy with the paper that I put in. This is an old dictionary, encyclopedia, writing paper again. Pretty florals. This one is in French. An old hymnal. And of course, all of these can be done up however you would like. If you want to make them a little more grungy, I really like this one for the centerfold. And the twine that I put in is just wrapped around and tied in a bow, so that you can poke the holes in it yourself after you rearrange the papers. If you want to do some stitching on them, you can take them out. I am going to show you the whole bag of goodies that's going to come with this as well. This is the back sides of most of these papers, except some of these scrapbook papers do have something of interest on the back side. This is the part of the page from that encyclopedia that's got lots of pictures. And I think there are 8 sheets of scrapbook paper, 7 of the vintage papers, and maybe 15 of the writing papers, because every other one is a writing paper. I think that's correct. Cute little couple in a boat. Again, a book in French, another Victorian lady, and that's the back. And this is poked with 3 holes here with eyelets. And I gave you 4 times the height of the book in the twine, so that should be enough. Let me show you the bag of goodies here. There was a sheet of cutouts that came with this, and I also took some text paper and printed oversized shells on it in colors that coordinate with the book. There are a couple of extra pieces of writing paper if you want to stuff it really full. Or one of the things that I often do is cut out pieces of the writing paper, tear them so that they have rough edges, and then stick them on the picture pages. So there's one each in the teal, pink, and the blue. And I have a whole bag here of little round seashells in different designs, sea life, that can be made into paper clips. You can use them as tuck spots. You can decorate the pages with them. There's a whole assortment here of sea life. Bunch of those. And then these were the cutouts that came with the book. They sort of have a Victorian romancy type theme. So a basket of flowers, a teacup, a book, child riding a butterfly, a girl with a cat. Anyway, there are a bunch of these. They're cute. Children, florals. They're probably from vintage cards and things like that. Oh, here's another one hiding here. This was a border that was on one of the pieces of scrapbook paper that had to be cut off, so I gave you a piece of that. These are the trims from the inside and back covers. And then, some other goodies. Oh, this is another piece of paper that I auditioned for this but didn't use. There was a whole sheet of journaling cards that also came with this that I cut up and put in here. So you can really go to town with these. And then here are some of the trims from the scrapbook paper that I had to cut down to get into the book. And here are the bigger ones. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do with this. I hope you enjoy putting it together and making it your own. It would make a great gift for somebody going on vacation or with a summer home that they might like to record some memories in. There's a lot of writing paper in it. All right, I'm going to put this up on eBay, so go and look there, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for looking.